Pay attention, here are detailed tips and methods for vertical pipe welding using TIG, when welding pressure vessels or large pipes in a factory. To increase efficiency, operations are often done on a turntable, typically using horizontal and vertical welding. In this video, we will discuss tips and methods for vertical pipe welding. Before welding, we make tacks in 4 directions. When welding pressure vessels or large pipes, temporarily securing with a steel plate provides more stability. This helps achieve better penetration during the root welding. Here, we grind the positioning area with an angle grinder. You can see a small groove at the pipe joint. Using a large ceramic nozzle for welding at this point can cause instability. The ceramic nozzle is larger than the V-shaped groove. Welding can be difficult to control. After switching to a smaller nozzle, it fits into the V-groove. Welding will be easier to manage. The inner diameter of the nozzle is about 10 mm. The tungsten electrode is about 7 mm long. The tungsten electrode is 3.2 mm in diameter. The welding rod is 2.4 mm. The gap is less than 4 mm. The pipe is a 100A SCH 40 carbon steel pipe. The pipe is about 6 mm thick. Adjust according to the gap and pipe thickness while welding. Adjust the current accordingly. It's recommended to use a higher current for small gaps. If the current is too low, melting at the pipe's bottom won't be good. Conversely, for larger gaps, using a high current can cause the rod's melt to drop easily. Based on this principle, the current we are using for welding is 110. Remember this principle, so you'll find the right current faster when doing base welding. This is how it looks after the base welding, and then we move on to the filling welding. The previous video covered filling welding techniques. Those who haven't seen it can check it out on my homepage on my profile. Now let's talk about this filling welding. We can increase the current a bit, and you can see the groove isn't so small anymore, making it easier and quicker to weld. We can switch from a small nozzle to a larger one. This makes the welding much smoother. Like this. Here, for better filling, we set the welding current to 140. This is how it looks after welding. Key points of filling welding. It's the height of the fillet weld. Capping weld is the final weld on the pipe. At this point for capping, if using a 2.4 mm rod, we need to see after the fill weld how much groove allowance there is. If the groove allowance is small, no need to change the rod. If there's more groove allowance, then change the rod. Here, the groove allowance is significant, so switch to a 3.2 mm rod. If changing to a thicker rod, increase the current. Here, set the current to 160. This is how the cover welding looks after completion. Key points for cover and root welding involve current issues. When performing cover welding in a vertical position, if the current is too high or excessive heat is applied, the molten material will flow down. If the ceramic nozzle hits an obstacle, defects may occur in the weld. Please regulate the current to prevent this issue. A method isn't always the right answer. It can still be a method to apply here. That's it for this video. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe. Add to favorites. Thanks for watching.